Okay, so here's Laser Optimus Prime. It's the leader class. Been looking forward to this. Have had this sitting on the shelf for a while now, but anyways, let's take a quick look at the box. So here's the front. Bot mode, truck mode, more Prime. Product shots. You can see the base mode as well over there. And more Autobots. Not much at the top there. Stuff at the bottom, and so let's go open it up. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty interesting. So you have the truck mode here, the cab, and then the trailer, which is barely any bigger than the. Actually, they're about the same length, and then the weapons, and then obviously we have the instruction booklet. So here's Laser Optimus Prime in truck mode, and overall looks pretty good. I like the grill in silver or gunmetal gray. Nice flame job on the front there. I do wish there's some translucent plastic for the headlights, but there is some translucent plastic for the windshield and the windows on the side there in blue. Overall, there's some nice details in the cab and on the trailer. It rolls pretty well, and it can turn pretty sharply, so pretty good articulation there in truck mode, that is. And if you look underneath, you can store the sword there, just like the OG. You can store the, I guess, the shield or the other weapon inside a trailer, and that's how the trailer looks like from the rear. So yeah, still detail. The top as well, lots of detail. But yeah, I mean, the detail is not the problem, it's the size. Okay, so even though the trailer is kind of short, put together it doesn't look that short, but overall it looks small. Speaking of which, let's do some size comparison. So first off is not Laser Optimus Prime, but close enough. This is Scourge from RID, or I guess you could say the first Nemesis Prime, and yeah, definitely much bigger. Actually, it'd be easier to tell if you put them side by side. Yeah, so their backs or their rears is aligned, and this is like, I don't know, 4 inches longer for Scourge. Yeah. And also the nice chrome trailer. It's, prefer that than this dull gray that's on the new one. Cool. Next up is G1 Optimus Prime, the standard. Okay. Cab is a little bit smaller, trailer's bigger. Actually, let's do the same thing. Do it side by side, and right there. So yeah, so G1 Optimus Prime is about 1 inch longer than Laser Optimus Prime, and actually 1 inch taller as well. So definitely the latest Prime here is small. Anyways, next up is Christmas Optimus Prime, and yeah, this guy's pretty awesome, and they're pretty much the same size. So yeah, so let's go transform to bot mode, although I'm gonna do that off camera. So here's Laser Optimus Prime in bot mode, and he looks good. Good proportion, nice colors. Just give him a slow turn. Not a lot of hollowness on the back here. It's just the very lowest at the shins, or calves, I mean. But aside from that, it's all like filled up. And yeah, and not a lot of screws is exposed as well. And yeah, lots of nice details too. Actually, you know what? Let's go up close. Yeah, so it's nice head. Love the silver on the shoulders, and there's also some yellow here and there. The silver on the chest here. You can open the chest. Opens this way to expose the matrix of leadership. Pretty tiny, just like all the other ones. Can you hold it? He can hold it like this. Anyways, let's put it back. continue looking at the yeah, so nice chest there. So much details on the sides here. The legs, the feet. Obviously has a backpack, but that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So let's check out the articulation. So the head can turn. It's very tight for some reason. It's in a ball joint, as you can see. There you go. Doesn't really move up and down much because of stuff getting out of the way. In the way. Shoulders is in a ratchet. You have to move this up to do that, and then obviously on the side too. Shoulders, it's kind of hindered by this stuff here, but on the biceps you can rotate 90 degrees at the elbow. The hands can spin. There's a rotation at the waist. There's no ab crunch. Yeah, and for the legs, you can go all the way to the side, to the front. You can spin right there. Knee is more than 90 degrees. And then for the feet, you can go all the way to the side, up and down. There's a little bit at the toes, but doesn't go up. The heel can be moved as well, mostly for transformation. And that's it for articulation. And let's give him his. There's also a couple accessories. So you can give him the sword. And then I suppose this is like an axe, but it looks like a fan to me. I don't know. So you can do that. You can also combine this two weapons into a bigger sword, and then you can give him like a gun. This is basically the turret that was from the trailer, so you can do that. Yeah. Oh, and if you really want to arm him up, you can also open this to expose some missiles at the top there, and has that translucent blue, same as the sword. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, so and that's it. And let's do some size comparison here. Let's put them on the side. First up is his arch nemesis, G2 Megatron. Yeah, and they're pretty much the same size. But this guy is a Voyager, and he's obviously a leader class, but because of the trailer. And here's Holiday Optimus Prime. Yeah, so they're pretty much the same size as well. Actually, there's a lot of similarities between them, even though I don't believe they share much in terms of like transformation, truck mode, and anything like that. Yeah, so as you can see, and the cab is here, so it's completely different. Yeah. Last but not least is Scourge, or the OG Prime G2 or Laser Optimus Prime. I'm not sure which one, but yeah, you can see the similarities. He's definitely a little bit bulkier. Truck mode was bigger, but like in bot mode, he's only slightly taller. His weapon is bigger as well, and he has this gun, which is pretty neat. I think that's what it's trying to emulate, but yeah, so that's their similarities. Let's also look at the trailer there. so that's the trailer that becomes like a base, I suppose. I'm not sure where the front is supposed to be, but there's this little arm here. You can give the turret like so. This thing can spin around. And I think that's pretty much it for the trailer. Like, it doesn't really do much, unlike the old trailer. So which is this one here. So here are the two base modes. Obviously, for the new one, this is all you get. But for the old one, that's how big that is. And you have this turret in here that's like articulated. It's spring-loaded as well, so you can fire 5 missiles. You have this rocket launcher here that has this pump that when you smash it, it'll fire like a projectile. I have it somewhere else, but admittedly it's not that strong and you really have to smash it well. Actually, this is probably arguably the best feature about this is this here. You put like discs and you spin this, it'll fire it, and it fires pretty well. But yeah, there's so much like play features on this one. It's just nuts compared to this. So yeah, obviously, you know, this one, the original one, is superior in many ways. Yeah, so that's that. So Transformers Legacy Laser Optimus Prime, well, it's great, at least for the main figure. Nice color, paint, good details. Articulation is on par, which is not a bad thing. You know, articulation these days is most of them is good. You have some like a couple of accessories, and then you have a trailer, and that's basically where the main issues I have with this, because you're basically getting a Voyager class figure for a leader class price, because you get this, you know, not so great, actually crappy kind of trailer that doesn't really do much. As I've shown you, the old trailer is just nuts. Like, it's so much playability, but this one, it's dull gray, very hollow and light, and doesn't really do anything. And that's kind of the problem with the Optimus Primes, you know, because it comes with the trailer, but the trailer is not much, but because of that, it's a leader class. Yeah, I mean, if they were gonna sell it by himself, then it's fine, it's good. For a Voyager class, yeah, that's great. But as a leader class, no, it's not. You gotta, you know, if you're honest with yourself, you know, that's basically how it is. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and come back soon.